All right, we are here at the Flat River Historical Society. I'm joined by Keith Hudson, who's the president here, and Robin Walter, the school liaison. We're here, of course, to talk about the history of Greenville, which really officially started in 1844, but the history predates that. You can see that come to life here in this room that we're in.
Right behind us is a fur trading post. Fur trade was big here in 1820, 1830, and the Flat River, which runs through Greenville, was the most productive furring river in Michigan at that time. This is a real wigwam built by a Native American, and we had quite a few Odawa and Ojibwe Native Americans that lived here.
And then in 1844, that's when things really pick up, and that's when Greenville really began with John Green.
He settled here in 1844, right in this exact spot. He built a sawmill just maybe 100 feet down on the Flat River.
We are very fortunate to have some of the artifacts from the family. So this is John Green's desk. This is the family Bible that has their births and deaths and marriages recorded.
In 1 year, they had so many people followed him here, they had to open up a school for 26 children. Which I thought is incredible. What brought them here, just on the other side of the Flat River, was that's where the white pine forest started. But to give you an idea, from 1866 to 1890, they floated 1.8 billion feet of logs down the Flat River. A school would be let out, everyone, when the log drive came in, everyone would go down to watch the show.
And speaking of shows, you can watch John Green tell you the history of this area by watching a show in there.
Welcome to the Flat River Historical Museum. I am John Green.
And pretty soon after John Green settled in this area, 12 years after it sounds like, then a lot of Danish people started to find their way here to Greenville as well.
Yeah, they were looking for cheap land, and they could get it here. So most of them worked in the lumber camps, lumber mills, and to earn money. Then they bought farmland, and once that was cleared, most of them raised potatoes. Because not much later, we became the potato capital of the world, shipping out 1.5 million bushels of potatoes each year.
Wow, a title well deserved then. And the city's had a couple of fantastic nicknames, right? Potato capital of the world, and then at one point, the refrigerator capital.
We were about the same time period in the 1890s. Ranny Refrigerator was a big ice box maker here. And the reason that these developed, once all the white pine were gone, the hardwoods were more like a nuisance tree. They said, hey, we can make ice boxes out of these. And they called them refrigerators back then, even though they were wooden ice boxes.
And here on the top floor of the museum, you can do more than just learn about the history, you can walk through it as well. So let's start at the very end. What can people see up here?
That's our train depot and telegrapher's office, and they can actually hit the telegraph key and see what that sounds like.
And on the other side is the
general store, including one of the original shopping carts from Meyer's store. We have 3 of those original carts.
And then, of course, you can't mention Greenville without mentioning Hendrick Meyer, the birthplace of Meyer stores. But he didn't start out in the grocery store industry. He started out as a barber.
As a barber, right. He had his own barber shop eventually, and that's one of the barber chairs he used. We have all his barber tools. Some are up here and some are downstairs. But when the Depression hit, people didn't need to have haircuts, but they needed food. So they decided for us to keep food on our table, we'll get in the grocery business.
Was it difficult to get it off the ground?
Well, yeah, cause we had just about a grocery store on every corner. So they had a lot of competition. So their advantage was they accepted credit. Yeah, because during the Depression, during the war, a lot of other stores wouldn't, but they would. No one ever reneged on paying a bill that they owed. Everyone paid up.
And you come outside of the museum, and the floor that we walk on out here is also a part of Greenville's history.
Yes, these are bricks from the very first paved street in Greenville, Main Street. They date from 1910. And we found them in a storage yard that the city had, and we hauled the bricks over here. And we had a landscaper help design the path and a lot of the exhibit space too here.
Yeah, so these are more than 100 years old.
Yes.
1910.
This whole historical society is so special, and 50th anniversary. That's something that's impressive in its own, but also just won a couple of awards.
Yes, we did. From the Historical Society of Michigan, we were awarded the Local Society of the Year, and Robin was named Outstanding Educator for the year.
And that's such an honor to be recognized for the work that we do here and the work that we do with the students and adults to give information to the community about our local history.
Yeah, and the fact that it coincides with our 50th anniversary, we just made it really special.
And we also have some news to break today, right?
We do.
A third award that's coming in.
Thanks to Robin.
We just received information. Part of Keep America Beautiful is Keep Michigan Beautiful, and our garden just won the President's Award. So that will be announced today.
Oh, well,
there we go. Okay. You heard it here first on Fox Unfiltered. Well, congratulations on everything. The awards especially must be very special for you guys.
Thank
50th
you.
anniversary.
Yeah.
I feel like paparazzi taking a picture with a couple of celebrities over here. 3, 2, 1. How about that? A lot of history in this little city of Greenville, all put on display here at the Flat River Historical Society. And like we mentioned, they've been in existence for 50 years. They will be celebrating that major milestone coming up on October 10th at 6:30. It's open to the public, so they hope you come by and check it out for yourself in person.